Thank you for joining us for our spring virtual concert. I am Ann Bunyan, founder and director of the Rocky Mountain Chamber Singers. Our members have greatly missed singing together the past year, but we have made 7 virtual and varied selections from us as a choir and from ensembles within our membership. Thank you for the hard work of our singers Aaron Owen for audio engineering and Kristen Cummings for video production. Please enjoy the Rocky Mountain Chamber Singers in Spring It On.
20th century English composer Elizabeth Poston's carol, Jesus Christ the Apple Tree, is widely performed. Beginning with unison women's voices, it moves to 4-part women, continues with 4-part mixed choir, and ends with a wonderful round by the women. This was one of our favorite selections at our concert at the Cathedral Basilica of the Immaculate Conception in Denver when we last performed live together in March 2020.
The tree of life, my soul hath seen, laden with fruit and always green. The tree of life, my soul hath seen, laden with fruit and always green. The trees of nature fruitless may compared with Christ the apple tree. His beauty doth all things excel, by faith I know, but ne'er can tell. His beauty doth all things excel, by faith I know, but ne'er can tell. The glory which I now can see in Jesus Christ the apple tree. For happiness I long have sought, and pleasure dearly I have loved. For happiness I long have sought, and pleasure dearly I have loved. I missed of all, but now I see 'tis found in Christ the apple tree. I'm weary with my former toil, here I will sit and rest awhile. I'm weary with my former toil, here I will sit and rest awhile. Under the shadow I will be of Jesus Christ the apple tree. His fruit doth make my soul, doth make my soul delight. His life, his doth make my soul doth make my peace my day, peace my day, it makes my soul, it makes my soul, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ,
Salvation is Created by Pavel Chesnikov is a communion hymn taken from Psalm 74. Based on Kievan chant, it was composed just before the Soviet government began suppressing sacred music. In fact, Chesnikov himself never heard this piece performed, though it became popular in the West. We sing it in the original Russian. The translation: Salvation is made in the midst of the earth, O God. Hallelujah.
Spasieni
The next piece is a short duet for soprano and alto, sung by Angela Bosco-Louth and Nan Eckhart, that's me, called Per Illud Ave by the Renaissance composer Josquin des Prez. Written to honor Mary, the mother of Jesus, the lyrics speak to Mary's gracious reply to the messenger sent from God, et tuum responsum gratum, by which all are saved, quo salvantur omnia. The two flowing lines imitate and overlap each other to arrive at a pealing of bells at the end.
London Derriere, arranged by folk musician Peter Knight, is a traditional Irish folk song. Many interpret it to be a message from a parent to a son that hears the pipes calling him off to war, wishing that he come back before they pass. For others, it resonates for members of the Irish diaspora that were displaced from their home. Regardless for who the song was about, it cries of the deep yearning for home.
O Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. 'Tis you must go and I must hide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine tread above me, and all my grave will warmer, sweeter be. For you will bend and tell me that you love me, and I shall sleep in peace until you come to
Ronald Stahelli retired as the founder and conductor of the BYU Singers in 2015. He arranged this traditional American folk hymn, The Promised Land, which likely dates from before the American Revolution. Set in a minor mode and using early American harmonies, the text cries, "Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the Promised Land." Today, our soloists are Steve, Trevor, Ian, and Angela.
On Jordan's stormy banks I stand, and cast a wishful eye to Canaan's fair and happy land, where my possessions lie. Oh, the transporting rapturous scene that rises to my sight. Sweet fields arrayed in living green and rivers of delight. I am bound for the promised land, I'm bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. The generous fruits that never fail on trees immortal grow. There are sand hills and brooks and vales with milk and honey flow. I am bound for the promised land, I'm bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. O'er those wide extended plains shines one eternal day. There God the Son forever reigns and scatters night away. I'm bound for the promised land, I'm bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. I am bound for the promised land, I'm bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. Where shall I reach that happy place and be forever blessed? Where shall I see my Father's face and in his bosom rest? I am bound for the promised land, I'm bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. No chilling winds or poisonous breath can reach that healthy shore. Oh, sickness, sorrow, pain, and death are felt and feared no more. I am bound for the promised land, I'm bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. Filled with delight, my raptured soul can here no longer stay. Though Jordan's waves around me roll, fearless I launch away. I'm bound for the promised land, I'm bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. I am bound for the promised land, I'm bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land. Oh, who will come and go with me? I am bound for the promised land.
Ubi Caritas is a hymn of the Western Church. that is still in frequent use by Roman Catholics, Anglicans, and Lutherans worldwide. The text, dating to the 8th century, was set to music most famously by Maurice Duruflé in 1960, but has since been set to music by other composers such as Ola Yelo, René Clausen, and this arrangement done by Giancarlo Aquilanti. Those of you who speak Latin will recognize that these words, written over 12 centuries ago, are strikingly appropriate for the world of 2021, including such phrases as "wherever charity and love are found, God is there," and "let us put an end to bitter quarrels, an end to strife." We hope you enjoy this 2008 arrangement of Ubi Caritas.
Hi, I'm Amy Rezegi, president of Rocky Mountain Chamber Singers. As Anne mentioned earlier, we really miss singing together, and we miss singing for you. You make it possible for us to make music, whether through faithfully attending our concerts or financially supporting our operations. If you would like to help support the future of RMCS, you can make a donation at any time through our website, RockyMountainChambersingers.org. We hope you're well, and we look forward to singing for you again as soon as possible. Our final piece is Somewhere by Stephen Sondheim and Leonard Bernstein. In the musical West Side Story, this powerful melody shares a message of hope that love will survive even amidst the tragedy of the Romeo and Juliet story set in 20th century America. The song's message has resonated through the decades, and it certainly rang true for us this past year as well. And so we will also hope for somehow, someday, and somewhere.